When you steal that which you have borrowed, leaving your predecessor to pay, it's either called a luta continua or undocumented severance. Minister of Finance said FG just received $800 million from the World Bank to share to 50 million Nigerians as palliative before petrol subsidy removal in June. Omo, what is happening in this country? You understand? Because the way things are going in this our Nigeria, as they make me cry. Guys, I want you to watch this video. So many things are being exposed in this video. Make sure you watch this video from the very beginning to the end. Omo, if you no shed tears, that means you got a stone heart. Based on what is being exposed in this video, how can you beat a child and you ask that child not to cry? How can you be maltreating me as a doctor and you will want me to stay in this country? Why you go outside and receive treatment? Watch this very video and go to the comment section. Don't forget to share it to your friends.
When you steal what you have borrowed, leaving your predecessor to pay, it's either called a luta continua or undocumented severance. Finance Minister Zainab Ahmed on Wednesday last week announced that Nigeria has received $800 million from the World Bank to share to 50 million Nigerians as palliative before petrol subsidies are removed in June. She said this year alone, they have budgeted 3.36 trillion naira for petrol subsidy until mid-2023. This is as Sunday Dare, Minister for Sports, said 21 billion naira will be needed to renovate the National Stadium in Lagos. And then, wait for the big one. Aviation Minister Hadi Sirika announced that he had commissioned 10 firefighting trucks for the airport at the cost of 12 billion naira. That's 1.2 billion for one truck. I don't know whether to cry or laugh. No wonder both young and old Nigerians are leaving the country in droves because certainly they will feel there's nothing left for them. But the one went off me for all of them. Politicians that are quick to go abroad for minor ailments are legislated to stop Nigerian trained medical doctors from taking a job outside of the country. How you will flog your kids, deprive them of food, go out to eat, and then lock the door? Say maybe they no go find food outside. That no be only juju. That is the height of irresponsibility. Anyway, very soon they would legislate, say, make embassy they give traveling visas to only them and their families. They hear the smell. Assemblies of non-nationals masquerading as National Assembly. I bet second base, Jerry. In 2014, during the 2015 general election campaign, Buhari, in one of these numerous interviews, was quoted to have said, "There's nothing like petroleum subsidy in Nigeria. What they call subsidy is fraud." But in 8 years of his government, he spent trillions of dollars subsidizing the same thing he called fraud. Anyway, so sorry, I forgot NNPC said it's not subsidy, but under recovery. Able using big grammar to cover ineptitude and fraud. Now, according to them, they have received $800 million from the World Bank to share to 50 million Nigerians as palliative after removing fuel subsidy in June. But please permit me to ask stupid questions. How many times Buhari government will remove subsidy? Remember, in 2016, they removed subsidy as announced by Ibe Kachuku, then Minister for Petroleum, and said they have budgeted, money for cushioning. What happened to that one? If you no remove subsidy in 8 years, why dash a new government subsidy remover a month after the end of your administration? And also now, the governors, please, this is the time we are calling on you again. You should approach the Supreme Court like you did during the Naira redesign to stop any last-minute cash sharing, considering the fact that the economy is fragile, mutual trust is broken, and tempers are high. Lastly, the incoming administration should not be in a hurry to bite this bullet of subsidy removal without a thorough investigation into it and understanding of the nuances. I don't talk my